You've probably wondered 1,000 times, why is this so hard? Why can't my child just go to sleep like other kids? There are many reasons why. Let's check out one area. Hi, I'm Diane Lusney, and I support moms who have kids on the spectrum, ages 4 to 12, who are struggling with sleep. And today I'm going to walk you through the biology of why bedtime takes so long, so you can stop blaming yourself or your child. Point 1. Nervous system transition difficulty. Here's what you need to understand first. Many autistic brains are incredibly resistant to transitions, especially the transition from waking and active to sleeping, and from sleeping to waking. This isn't about willpower or behavior. This is neurobiology. Think of your child's daytime nervous system like a car stuck in third gear. It's moving, it's functioning, but it can't easily shift into a different gear. Even when your child is tired, their nervous system is still running at a higher speed than it needs to be for sleep. And until that system downshifts, their brain won't release the signals that allow them to relax and fall asleep. Here's what this means practically. Your child may look tired. Maybe they're rubbing their eyes or yawning, but their internal state hasn't caught up yet. Their body is still alert, still scanning, still processing, and no amount of telling them to just close your eyes will override that biological reality. What you can do. Starting tonight, add a 15-minute transition buffer between the active time and the bedtime routine. This isn't bedtime yet, it's the bridge. During this time, stimulation is reduced and something calming is introduced. It could be coloring, doing a puzzle, doing slow, predictable, repetitive, heavy work like slow push-ups off a counter. The goal isn't to engage their brain, it's to feed their nervous system with safety signals. Think of it as shifting from third gear to second before you get into first. Point 2. Sensory system still processing. Here's the second thing that's happening. Even when your child is lying in bed, their sensory system is still processing everything from the day. Sensory input doesn't just poof, disappear when the lights go out. It lingers. Their brain is still sorting through sounds, textures, movements, and emotions from hours earlier. Imagine trying to fall asleep while someone is playing a movie in the background, a movie that you can't turn off. That could be what it's like for your child. Their brain is still on, still reviewing the day, still reacting to sensory input that hasn't fully settled yet. This is why a quiet, dark room isn't always enough. The sensory system needs active support to kind of land, to settle, to feel grounded and safe enough to let go. This might look like deep pressure, rhythmic movement, or specific types of calming input that help the body to release tension. What you can do. Tonight, before your child gets into bed, spend a couple of minutes giving them heavy, consistent pressure. This could be a firm hand massage, pressing their arms and legs gently, but firmly from shoulder to fingertips and hip to toes, or letting them lie under a couch cushion for a minute, whatever you think will work for your child. The pressure tells their sensory system, you are here, you are grounded, you can stop processing now. This one simple input can help their body finally land after a day of sensory overload. However, as you well know, every child is different, so you have to test and see what works for your child. If you're out of ideas, I created the free T-Zone system for relaxation and sleep. It's designed specifically to help the sensory system settle so your child's body can actually prepare to sleep. You can grab it for free in the description below. It's a great starting point if you're not sure where to begin. Point 3. Why willpower doesn't work. Here's yet another thing I need you to understand. This may not be a willpower issue. Your child is probably not choosing to stay awake, not testing boundaries. They're experiencing a biological reality that no amount of consequences or rewards can override. Think of it this way. If you told someone who is hungry to just stop feeling hungry, it wouldn't work. Hunger is a signal from the body that needs to be addressed, not ignored. The same is true for your child's nervous system at bedtime. It's sending signals that say, I'm not ready yet. I don't feel safe. I need more input. I need more support. This is why traditional sleep training methods often backfire for kids on the spectrum. Those methods assume the child can self-regulate if you just give them the right incentive. But if the nervous system isn't regulated, no incentive in the world will create sleep. What you can do. Tonight, stop trying to convince your child to sleep and instead focus on helping their body feel safe. Sit next to them and breathe deep belly breaths slowly and deeply yourself. Your calm nervous system can help regulate theirs. Place one hand gently on their back or belly and count your breaths softly. In for 4, 2, 3, 4, out for 6. You don't need to tell them to copy you. Just breathe calmly near them for 3 to 5 minutes. Their nervous system may start to sync with yours, and you'll often see their body begin to settle without a single word being said. I'd love to hear from you. What does bedtime look like in your house right now? How long does bedtime last? Leave a comment below. You're not alone in this. If your child's sensory system is still processing the day and is in high gear, willpower isn't the answer. Building a routine that addresses their body's need is. Sort of. I'm sure you've heard that for bedtime, you just need to be consistent. I'm sure you've tried it and it hasn't worked. There are reasons why it hasn't worked. Yet, why wouldn't it work? Isn't it what all the experts say you need to do? I'm going to explain exactly why that advice fails for some kids on the spectrum and what you should be focusing on instead in my next video. Why just be consistent doesn't work for kids on the autism spectrum at bedtime.